Alright, so we're in the bush and I'll show you quickly what's in my haversack. Dave and Sarge have done a couple of videos on what's in their haversack kit. I've done a couple of videos a while ago, or just a few weeks ago, about my scout bag. So this is another one of my haversacks, which is made by Deepwood Handcraft, I believe. Given to me by my good friend Michael Ward, Mr. Aussie Adventurer. So let's pan the camera down and I'll show you what's in the kit pretty quickly. Now just remember, my kit's going to be different to Dave's and Sarge's. There will be obviously 5 concepts, being the 5 C's are the same, but the means of making fire may differ a little bit, or the amount of fire making items may be different. But then in this kit, it suits my needs. It suits where I go and what I do, and the knowledge that I have suits me. So there may be a lot of gear in here for some people, there may be not enough gear in here for some people, I'm not too sure. It is something I feel comfortable with. I feel comfortable with the weight of the bag and the items, and it's just something I use. And this kit is packed out a little bit differently to other kits, and I just swap and change as I go, but essentially there are always 6 to 7 priorities of survival in each kit that I have. So let's run through it. Alright, so let's go through the kit and let's be a bit quick about it. Alright, so basically, first off, right here I've got attached a pouch, and pretty much in here is just some band-aids, and most importantly for me, one of the priorities of survival for me is one of these, a snake bite wrap. Really I should have 2, but I've got one that fits perfectly in this pouch here, along with a couple of other things, band-aids, electrical tape, wound wipe and stuff like that. So, you know, medical is one of the priorities to me whenever scouting or doing anything. So that simply attaches to there on that buckle. Okay, I shall go through the side here first. So this side pocket is pretty much fire. It's my whole fire kit. Fire steel with striker, a bag of paper bark, being my tinder, box of matches, Bic lighter, and just a tin of, I can't remember what's in here, it's Surefire, but yeah, it's my homemade fire discs, being Surefire, and a few more matches and a little candle. So that pocket is pretty much dedicated to, or is dedicated to, fire. So as you see, I've got a few ways of making fire here, so there's no excuse for me not making a fire. Okay, on the other side, which I won't take out, is a poncho, a good quality poncho, a very good quality poncho. Don't know the brand, but it is tough, it is strong, and it's quite large. If I'm going for a scout, I tend not to carry a tarp. Number one, I don't feel the reason to carry a tarp if I'm going for a scout. My poncho will act just as well as a tarp for temporary rain cover or weather cover. So for me, a poncho is perfect. You know, if I get stuck in the rain and I'm hiking it back, I'll stick the poncho on me. If I'm stuck there and I need to spend an overnighter, I'll set the poncho up as a shelter, and I'll get through, you know, that night or a couple of nights. So that's in that pocket there. And then if we get to the guts of the bag, I'll stick it here. Alright, generally my knife would be on my person, so got my full tang fixed blade knife with another means of making a fire, being the ferro rod, and a means of sharpening and maintaining my blade. I've got my water container, so I've got my GI canteen and my cup. Yes, I will swap out, I'll sometime bring my Stanley stainless steel water bottle with an additional cup. You know, sometimes I take my Nalgene bottle. Most times I like using my GI canteen with the cup because I can boil water with this, and obviously I've got a container to store water in here. And you know, again, for me, it suits me to a T. It's fine. One thing I am missing, which I need to buy another one, is the stove part, which is in another bag at the moment. For me, Bushman Mozzie insect repellent, which I'm actually going to put on now because I'm getting hammered. Again, you know, a couple of comfort items. Not that it's needed, but you know, you don't want to get massacred by Mozzies. It's just plain annoying. So, got the good old Bushman. Candling device, being my head torch. Okay. Chopsticks, helps me eat. I've got sporks and spoons, but they're stuck in other kits, so I need to invest in another spork basically. My fishing kit, right there. Compass, and on the back of that a signal mirror, just, you know, stuck there with a ranger band, inner tube. A buff. Basically, I love this item. I just actually picked this up from Warlord Industries, and it's branded with their logo, Warlord Industries. Excellent bit of kit, good for winter and good for summer. Why summer? Well, it's going to keep the heat off your neck or your head. Also, if you are really hot, you find a water source, you can dunk this in the water, wrap that around your neck, and keep the main vein of your neck cool, which then should cool the rest of your body a lot better than not having anything at all. And obviously winter, keeping your head warm and everything like that. So that's that. Bit of cordage. Alright, sorry about that, filming on my phone and I've got a phone call. So a couple of tea bags, just, you know, for some taste, some morale boost. Gloves, hand protection, you know, part of first aid. For me, my hands tend to get banged up more than anything else in my body, so I would like to protect the most useful part of my body, which is my hands. Just a spare knife. I'm not carrying a spare fixed blade knife. I don't have anything light enough to carry in here. I need to invest in the Mora. So once I get a Mora, the Mora will be pretty much a spare blade in this bag. In here I've just got some spare batteries for my torch, sewing kit, you know, repair kit, electrical tape, some more band-aids, and just a general repair little kit, you know, knickknacks and stuff like that. Just a pad and a pencil and a pen, just in case I want to take some notes while I'm out in the scout. Just a fold-out saw, nothing special, but does a great job and works. Just some Gorilla Tape to, you know, fix my poncho or whatever. And I carry 2 spare ponchos, being the, you know, kind of reusable but throwaway ponchos. The reason why, I've got 2 kids, I carry 2 extra ponchos just in case they're out on the walk with me. So, you know, they come in handy. And that's pretty much it. That's all that I've got in my haversack. Again, it suits me, it suits what I know, my environment, and you know, pretty much that's all I basically need. If I do get stuck in the woods or the bush, it'll get me by. You know, on top of that, I always carry a few items on my person, which I'll just pan this camera up a bit. Okay, so I've always got on me a spare fire steel and a whistle, which is always attached to my person. I've always got my Leatherman Wave, and I've always got a spare torch, just a little pen torch, which is a great little torch, 511 product. Yet again, takes AAA batteries, so it matches my head torch, but I never ever go anywhere without my torch. Doesn't matter if it's daytime, I've got that with me. So that's it. Obviously a watch, I always carry a watch with me. You know, you can tell where you're going with the watch as long as you can see the sun and know which way is sunrise and sunset. But that is my bag, that is my contents, and I hope you like it. And you know, I'm pretty sure it's very similar to Sarge's and Dave's. I mean, I saw Dave's video. You know, he's comfortable with a little bit less, or a little bit more basic gear. You know, which is good for him. You know, I do have a haversack with some basic gear also, but I like a bit of comfort items. It's just me, and that's how I like it. Doesn't weigh me down too much, and I can cope with the size of this bag and the weight. So that's it. That's me. That's my haversack kit, and I'll catch you in the next video.